Brought to you by the Dark Lord himself, Queasy Ali. Most people hear rap, but they don't hear rap. They hear the beat, they hear the vibe, they hear the hook, and then their brain just coasts. But the best MCs are hiding jokes, puzzles, stories, and magic tricks inside the same 2 seconds, and if you don't know what to listen for, you miss most of the meal. This video is a decoder ring. After this, you'll start catching the stuff that makes you rewind a bar like, hold up, did he just do that? You'll hear the difference between a rapper who sounds good once, and an MC who's worth replaying 100 times. Replay value is the whole game. This isn't about how to rap. This is about how to listen. Because rapping, writing a book, and writing comedy are all in the same family. It's setups, payoffs, timing, misdirection, and structure, except rap has to do it while staying on beat. By the end of this, you'll catch similes and metaphors instantly. You'll understand entendres, and you'll understand it doesn't stop at double, it can be triple and even quadruple. You'll hear rhyme patterns inside the bar, not just at the end. You'll hear flow pockets and cadence changes, and you'll recognize when an MC switches flows mid-song like they just changed weapons in the middle of a fight. Let's start with the easiest one to catch, similes. A simile usually uses like or as. It's a quick comparison that paints a picture fast, like a joke with one punch. A good simile doesn't just compare, it makes you see something instantly. From Eminem in Stay Wide Awake, murder you on a fucking track like Tony Stewart. Now let's break it down. Murder you on a fucking track like here's the simile setup, comparing killing on a song to something deadly, Tony Stewart that's the punch, referencing the racer's tragic incident where he accidentally killed someone on a track, making the comparison hit hard with real-world edge. Now we level up into metaphors. A metaphor is when the rapper says something is something else without using like. It's not I'm like a lion. It's I'm a lion. The rapper isn't comparing anymore, they're declaring identity, and that makes it feel heavier. From Nas in Life's a bitch and then you die. Now let's break it down. Life's a bitch, this declares life directly as a harsh, unforgiving woman, no like needed, setting a heavy tone, and then you die, that's the closer, emphasizing finality, turning the metaphor into a grim philosophy that sticks. Now we step into the heavyweight category, entendres. A double entendre is one line that means 2 things at the same time. But the real secret is that it doesn't stop at 2. The best writers stack meanings until it becomes a puzzle your brain keeps solving. Double means 2 meanings. Triple is 3. Quad is 4. And yes, it exists. This is where the elites separate themselves, because the line still works even if you only catch one meaning. But if you catch the second, it upgrades in real time. For a double entendre, from Eminem and Houdini from the death of Slim Shady, if I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me, would I really have a shot at a feat? Now let's break it down. If I was to ask for Megan Thee Stallion if she would collab with me set up as a hypothetical music collaboration, would I really have a shot at a feat? First layer, shot as chance and feat as feature track. Second layer, shot at a feat flips to shot at her feet, referencing the Tory Lanez shooting incident where Megan was shot in the feet. For a triple entendre, from Eminem and Fuel from the death of Slim Shady, I'm like an R, A, P, E, R, got so many S as, wait, he didn't just spell rapper and leave out a P. Did he? Now let's break it down. I'm like an R, A, P, E, R, first layer, spelling out raper instead of rapper, implying a rapist, got so many S as second layer, SS as essays, written bars or lyrics, but also essays as sexual assaults. Wait, he didn't just spell rapper and leave out a P, did he? Third layer, the missing P stands for P. Diddy, tying to his sexual assault allegations. For a quadruple entendre, from Eminem and Renaissance from the death of Slim Shady, from the beginning, it wasn't about the ends, it became about bustin' raps and standing for something, fucking acronym. Now let's break it down. From the beginning, it wasn't about the ends first layer, from the start of his career, it wasn't about how it ends or money, ends as slang for cash, it became about bustin' raps and standing for something second layer, standing for something is standing up for beliefs. Third layer, acronyms stand for phrases and use beginnings not ends. Fourth layer, Eminem stands for M and M, his initials, and the phrase bustin' raps and standing up for something acronyms to brass, money slang, circling back to ends, fucking acronym ties it all as a clever word flip. Now here's the form people miss until someone points it out. Some records are so layered that the entire song functions like an extended double meaning. When a full song is telling a story on one level, but it's also telling a different story underneath, that's storytelling where the whole song becomes an extended entendre. That's why those songs live forever. Not because of one clever bar. Because the entire record is running 2 tracks at the same time, and your brain keeps discovering new connections. Now let's widen the lens to wordplay. Wordplay is the umbrella term for any time a rapper bends language for effect. Puns are one type of wordplay, where a word or phrase is used because it can be taken 2 ways, or it sounds like something else. Wordplay doesn't always have to be deep to be effective. Sometimes it's clean and funny. Sometimes it's vicious. Sometimes it's clever because it makes you hear a regular word differently forever. From Eminem in Lose Yourself, his palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, there's vomit on his sweater already, mom's spaghetti. Now let's break it down. His palms are sweaty, knees weak, arms are heavy, building nervous imagery with repetitive sounds. There's vomit on his sweater already, twisting to physical sickness. Mom's spaghetti, the pun ties food to anxiety, making spaghetti forever linked to choking under pressure. And once you understand wordplay, you'll start noticing homophone flips everywhere. Homophones are words that sound the same but mean different things. Rap is audio first, so if it sounds identical, the rapper can smuggle a second meaning in through pronunciation. From Eminem in Dead Wrong, I got a lion in my pocket, I'm lying. Now let's break it down. I got a lion in my pocket, first sound is lion, like a fierce animal. I'm lying flips to lion as lying, but also reveals lion as 9, meaning a 9mm gun in his pocket, smuggling threat through sound. Now let's talk about the comedy backbone, because rap and stand-up share the same DNA. Setup plants expectation. Punchline breaks it. In rap, the punchline can be the last word, the last syllable, or the last image. The reason punchline rappers feel addictive is because you're basically listening to rapid-fire setups and payoffs. Done right, the punchline makes the setup feel inevitable in hindsight. From Eminem in Nail in the Coffin, you'll finally get your wish cause you'll be all over the street like 50 Cent. Now let's break it down. You'll finally get your wish set up as granting fame or desire, cause you'll be all over the street, twist to being splattered or killed, like 50 Cent. Punchline flips to 50's song all over the place, but also his street cred, breaking expectation viciously. Next is storytelling, the part where rap becomes a short film. Storytelling is when the rapper makes you see a sequence of events like a movie playing in your head. It can be linear, it can run backwards, it can be a day in the life, it can be tragedy, but the point is the same. You're not just hearing bars, you're living scenes. From Eminem in Darkness, the whole song narrates a concert from the performer's anxious view, building to a tragic twist. Now let's break it down. It starts with pre-show nerves, like when will this be over? Lived each moment in cold sweat, setting the scene, thinking about the things I would do to some people, escalating inner turmoil, then flips the perspective of the 2017 Las Vegas shooting, revealing the double story of fame and violence. Now let's push storytelling into perspective, because perspective is what turns rap into literature. Perspective songs are when the rapper changes viewpoint, switching characters, switching time periods, switching the moral lens. And when a record is operating like a 2-layer narrative, like the song. From Joyner Lucas in Ross Capikiani, the track tells a true story of a teen shot by a friend, from both sides. Storytelling where the whole song becomes an extended entendre. One story on the surface, another story underneath, both moving at once. From Tupac in Me and My Girlfriend, it paints a love story with a gun personified as a loyal partner. Now let's break it down. Look for Me, Lost in the Whirlwind, romantic imagery, 96 Bonnie and Clyde, Me and My Girlfriend twist to the gun as girlfriend, with lines like she's the only one for me, revealing the metaphor for street life loyalty. Now let's talk about the mechanics most ears miss at first, internal rhymes and multisyllabic rhymes. Most casual listeners only notice end rhymes. But the real monsters rhyme inside the bar, and they rhyme multiple syllables at once. Internal rhymes create momentum. Multisyllabic rhymes create precision. Together, they create that feeling like the rapper is skating on the beat, not walking on it. From Eminem in Lose Yourself, his soul's escaping, through this hole that is gaping, this world is mine for the taking, make me king. Now let's break it down. His soul's escaping, internal soul slash through this hole's rhymes mid-bar, through this hole that is gaping, multisyllabic escaping slash gaping chain syllables. This world is mine for the taking, more internals like mine slash taking, make me king closes with precision, building speed. Now we hit cadence and flow pocket, which is where people say someone sounds smooth, but they can't explain why. Cadence is the rhythmic pattern of how the rapper places syllables. The pocket is how that cadence locks into the beat. And the elite level is when a rapper can do multiple flows on the same song. Same beat, different pocket, different bounce, different rhythm, and it still feels natural. From Kendrick Lamar in Rigor Mortis, this is rigor mortis and it's gorgeous when you do it, life's a performance, I'm sure that the audience get it. Now let's break it down. This is rigor mortis, starts with a galloping cadence, syllables hitting like punches, and it's gorgeous when you do it. Shifts pocket to a faster bounce. Life's a performance, slows for emphasis. I'm sure that the audience get it, locks back in, showing multiple flows mid-verse. Now let's move into what makes albums feel like novels: callbacks and running themes. Callbacks are when an artist repeats a phrase, a motif, or an idea, and every time it returns it hits harder because now it has context. Running themes are what make a project feel like one connected story instead of random songs. From Kendrick Lamar in To Pimp a Butterfly, I remember you was conflicted, misusing your influence, sometimes I did the same. Now let's break it down. I remember you was conflicted, callback to earlier motifs of self-doubt, misusing your influence, ties to album's running theme of power and guilt, sometimes I did the same, repeats across tracks, building emotional layers each time. Now we get to schemes, the thing battle rap fans treat like religion. A scheme is a sustained theme where every line keeps paying off the same concept. It's not one reference. It's a chain, and the chain gets tighter and tighter until the closer snaps shut. From the Saurus in his battle versus Kid Twist, and that's the perfect segue to cue the scene for this. Once upon a time you flew to Hollywood and flew out to pursue your dreams a bit, and wrote a movie loosely based around some useless piece of shit. Maybe it would have made more than 6 cents, 6 cents, if you produced a decent script. He tried to get out, causing the descent into a deep abyss, and that's where old boy saw the signs of where the root of evil lies. Now it's 7 years, you've been gone, girl, I don't think you were even missed. The mist. He don't have the prestige like us, which shows y'all the illusionist he is, but my arrival was the inception for why this human being exists, so he'll hold this L as a memento for as soon as he forgets. You were always getting bodied, I just chose to do a scheme like this, in case the viewers need a list of better movies with a twist. Now let's break it down. And that's the perfect segue to cue the scene for this setup, tying to movies. Once upon a time, first movie twist reference, flipping Tarantino's film to Kid Twist's Hollywood chase. You flew to Hollywood and flew out to pursue your dreams a bit, builds the narrative, and wrote a movie loosely based around some useless piece of shit, disses his script. Maybe it would have made more than 6 cents, 6 cents. Second movie, 6th Sense as twist film and box office pun. If you produced a decent script, ties back. He tried to get out. Third movie, Get Out as escape and horror twist, causing the descent. Fourth, the descent is falling into hell, and listen for the rest as it chains more twist classics like Old Boy, Saw, and Gone Girl until the final twist punch. So now you know what to listen for. Similes and metaphors are picture tools. Wordplay and homophones are language hacks. Setup and punchline is comedy structure. Storytelling and perspective is filmmaking. Internal rhymes and multis are the hidden engine. Flow pocket is the body movement. Callbacks and themes are the novel glue. Schemes are sustained mastery. And this is why only the really great MCs are worth replay. Because the replay isn't a bonus. The replay is the point. The greatest songs don't just sound good, they keep revealing more of themselves every time you come back. Now go test it. Pick your favorite rapper. Go back to one classic record. Listen one time only for metaphors. Then listen again only for internal rhymes. Then listen again only for punchlines. Then listen again for the story. You're going to feel like you just upgraded your ears. Once you hear rap like this, you can't unhear it. You'll never listen the same again. Queasy Ali, the man, the myth, the legend. The icon, aka the Dark Lord. Hashtag Revolution 2025, hashtag Chaos Rising 2025, hashtag Southpaw Rebellion 2025. Hashtag Rap Breakdown, hashtag Lyricism, hashtag How to Listen to Rap.